too far away from the Manchester Test match. In just about 2 days' time, that match will begin. We're only two sleeps away, in fact, from the starting of the fourth Test match between the two sides, India and England, of course, the two teams that I'm talking about. And there's a couple of trends that have emerged in this series. One, of course, is Ben Stokes winning the toss. That is something we've seen happen across the first three matches. The other trend we've seen is England go ahead and announce their playing 11 even before the match is to begin, or even before the toss, and that's exactly what has happened here as well. Just as we saw for the first three matches, England 24 to 48 hours before the match would go ahead and announce their 11. They've done exactly that. We're still 48 hours away from the match to begin, and the England team not deciding to hold anything close to their chest, so no cards being held close to their chest. They've gone ahead and revealed their plans, and just the one change that they have made. If there was some sort of anticipation that Mark Wood could perhaps make a surprise entry, no, that's not going to happen. Mark Wood is again expected to feature only in the last Test match. But what's happened over here is there's been a direct swap that has happened. Besides that, England have not changed anything in their side. Liam Dawson is the one who has been brought into the fold, and that's a forced change because we saw Shoaib Bashir got injured during the course of the third Test match, and that made for an obvious change. It was just immediately after that news came in that Liam Dawson, somebody who's been around in England cricket for a while now, quite a player when it comes to domestic cricket, had a very good couple of seasons, in fact. And so he was drafted into the side, and what we've seen happen today is, in fact just now, is that he manages to get into the 11 as well. This is something that was expected as well, because when you look at the spin bowling reserves, there aren't too many players that England anyway had drafted in the squad to begin with. And once Bashir was made unavailable for the remainder of the series, Liam Dawson was touted to come into his was touted to come into the side and give that team some spin bowling option. Let's see how is it that he performs his story, much like Karun Nayar's, in fact, because he's been away from Test cricket for about 8 years now. It's going to be a remarkable comeback for him. His last Test match, was against South Africa, if memory serves me right. In fact, his debut was a very interesting match, since I mentioned about Karun Nayar just now. It was in the same match that we saw that Karun Nayar triple 100 against England that Liam Dawson had made his debut as well. Mixed bag of a debut that he had, but he has the ability, remember, to contribute with the bat as well. I think in the previous county season, he did have in excess of 500 runs. Averaging just about 27-28. So he has the ability to hold the bat pretty well. He can be that one to just stick around and bat and give some sort of supporting role to, let's say, the batter batting at number 6, number 7, as he's expected to bat at number 8, followed by the three seamers that we know. So no changes in the seam bowling department. There is going to be Ben Stokes over there. The bowling attack is going to be led by Jofra Archer. Chris Wokes maintains his place, and so does Brydon Cars, who continues to impress. Is Atkinson being rested for this series? I think that's what for the Ashes is what Daniel Matthews says. I'm not too sure about that, Daniel, at the moment, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see how is it that they decide on him. But otherwise, just the customary thing, I'll go ahead and name the 11 for you. In fact, by now you can go ahead and do that for yourself as well, because there were so many question marks over Zach Crowley. He, remember, continues to carry that lucky charm that or he continues to ride on his luck, I would say, because many are saying that he's possibly the luckiest batter to have ever featured in an English side, because despite a string of low scores, he still is in the playing 11. So no call being taken on Zach Crawley. And since I've talked about him, let me run you through the other 10 players. So Ben Duckett, as you would expect, will be his batting partner. At number 3, you'll see an Ollie Pope. Number 4 will be the usual Joe Root to walk out, followed by Harry Brook, Ben Stokes, and Chris Wokes will then be in line, followed by Liam Dawson, and then you expect a Jofra Archer and Brydon Cars to walk in. So that's the 11 that England have gone ahead with as far as India are concerned. we'll only get to know when the toss happens. That's also been the trend since I started by saying that there's been so many trends that have emerged, and one of the other trends has been that India does not reveal their squad. They've got a lot of thinking to do as well. It's not easy coming up with the India 11. Sushmita Sarkar saying for the second time in the comments, is Gill injured? Not that I know of, Sushmita, at the moment. We saw some visuals as well that came to us a short while back. We saw Gill absolutely fine. He was batting. He was seen fielding in the net. He was seen being a part of the fielding drills as well. He was spotted in the slip cordon alongside a Karun Nair, so he was right there. I don't quite know at the moment if he's picked up an injury, but since you're so insistent, let me also try and figure that out. And if there is an update that I have for not just you but for the others as well joining us right now, I'll be back very shortly with that update on Shubman Gill, if there is any. But let's hope that I don't come back to you with any update, because that update will mean more problems for the Indian team. Remember, you don't have Nitish Kumar Reddy. He's been ruled out of the series, as we know. There is no Arshdeep Singh as well. He's been ruled out of this particular test match. So there's already problems aplenty. There's still a bit of a cloud over Rishabh Pant. We don't know if he'll keep or not, and that in turn means that you will probably have to look at your 11 once again. There's plenty of question marks. Does Dhruv Jurel then play or not? There's so many things happening in the Indian cap at the moment. But let's see. You know where to come as far as updates on this series and updates from the sporting world are concerned. I'll take your leave for now. Take good care of yourselves. And if you're joining us for the first time, or if you're joining us for the umpteenth time and still haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap that bell as well. Don't just stop right there after subscribing. Tap that bell so that you know when we have a new offering for you. Thank you so much once again for your time. Lovely having a chat with you. Quick one, but there's plenty more coming your way. So do stay tuned to Sports Today.